We found it in the basement, locked behind the old stairs. A book with salt on the cover and watermarks everywhere. Your hand was on the compass, mine was black with ink. We turned the brittle pages, too scared to even blink. Then I saw my family name running out into the sea. Find the ocean under our names, let the paper tell the truth. I have carried this silence like it came from me and you. If our blood was once a shoreline, then the tide is not gone. We were named for waters no one sees, and I still hear them call. The city never told us what it buried in the stone, just streets with borrowed names and houses built like bones. You traced yours on the margin, it bent toward mine somehow. Two lines across a lost coast that no one talks about now. At the cliffside observatory, the brass went cold and turned. Find the ocean behind these walls, let the compass pull us through. I am tired of being loyal to a story no one proved. If our names were once directions, then the past is still alive. We were made for more than hiding at the edge of borrowed time. Maybe they were afraid, maybe they knew it would rise. Maybe every locked door was a way to keep us blind. You gave me the blade, I cut the page free, and the wind took our history down to the waiting sea. Find the ocean, take my hand, let the old lie wash away. I can feel the water rising in the name I used to hate. If the tide knows where we came from, then I know where we begin. We are not the city's secret, we are roots coming home again. The page was gone by morning, but the compass would not rest. Your name stayed on my tongue like a wave inside my chest. Somewhere below the quiet, the lost ocean answered yes. I stayed after closing to count what we had lost. The atlas would not open, no matter what it cost. The salt bowl on the table had spilled across the page. The The room grew cold and quiet, like it knew my name. Then clouds covered the moon, and the grains began to change. Salt remembers what the books conceal. When the moon goes missing again, I can feel the room lean closer. Every grain is spelling where no one meant for us to go. Hold your breath and read it slow. Something buried knows my name. Tonight I am not the same. I wiped the page with my sleeve, but the pattern came right back. Small white points in a circle on a kingdom painted black. The floor below the table had the same design in stone. I followed it westward, past shelves no one was shown. With my card against my chest, I stood there all alone. Salt remembers all they tried to hide. Clouds have covered every pane. My hands shake over the atlas. Grains keep moving toward the west. Some old door is calling back. Let the card become the key. If I cross that quiet line, do not come looking after me. I thought truth would feel louder, like thunder in the hall, but it came soft and steady through dust and sea salt. I stamped my ivory card. The lock gave up its hold. The door closed behind me, and the dark turned into gold. Salt remembers what the books conceal. Now the west stacks know my steps. I am done asking permission. Let the dust fall where it may. Take my name from the front desk. Leave the lamp on if you can. What was buried is still breathing, and I am going in. Pages crackled behind me. The salt stayed on my skin. Somewhere past the sealed shelves, a lost world let me in. I did not look back once. I knew where I had been. The roof was talking again. Tin notes over our heads. You held the lens up high, like it knew what we missed. My coat was heavy with weather. Your notebook bent in your hand. Every drop found a number. Every number led west. We laughed like we were brave, but nobody packed to come back. Follow the rain where maps end. Let the old city fall away. If the road will not name us, we can still leave today. There is more than we were told. There is a land beyond the hurt. I will carry what you and the sky gives us the word. The platform filled with water, our boots made quiet waves. You checked the page twice over, then tore out the safest way. I saw your hand start shaking when the signal lights went red. You said the world was larger than the fear inside my chest. The rail car door slid open and the roof kept spelling yes. Follow the rain past the last line, let the flooded tracks decide. If our names disappear here, maybe truth is worth the ride. There are places no one charted, there are doors the maps forgot. I will trust the page between us, even if it cost a lot. I wanted proof, you wanted sky, I wanted home, you asked me why. Then the train began to move and the city blurred behind. You put the cord in my hand, I pulled once and crossed the line. Follow the rain into the distance, let it take what we outgrew. If the old world cannot find us, then the new one must be true. There is mercy in the leaving, there is light beyond the turn. I will read your trembling letters till the cartographers return. The notebook stayed dry inside my coat, your handwriting held the route. Rain kept tapping out directions, I kept walking into doubt. Somewhere beyond the broken rails, the hidden Meridian moved.
The archive closed at 7, but we stayed past the rain. Blueprints covered the table with old rooms cut away. You set the black compass on the capital square. The needle would not point north, it kept pulling somewhere. I marked the missing doorways and read beside your name. Turn due west and find the door, let the city show its scar. I can feel the hidden line running under where we are. Something true was taken out, someone built the wall to lie. Keep your hand close to mine, we are closer than we thought. Stones were shining, the pencil dragged and broke. Every plan said nothing, but the compass almost spoke. We found the iron handle right beneath the stair, cold against my knuckles like it had waited there. You looked at me in silence, and I knew we had to try. Turn due west before it fades, let the needle choose the way. I am done trusting drawings that erase what they should say. Every locked up piece of history's been breathing through the stone. Take the handle from the stairwell, we can open this alone. I used to think the past was only past for good, but somebody had hidden what they never understood. The wall was plain and narrow, no mark, no crack, no sign. You press the handle forward and the whole room changed its mind. Turn due west, we are not lost. Let the final wall give way. If the capital was built on silence, we can hear it break today. There is more beneath the marble than the maps were brave to show. Hold the compass steady now, I am ready where it goes. Rain kept falling on the courtyard. Red marks ran across the page. The open wall stood waiting, like it knew our names. We stepped beyond the blueprint and left the old plans behind. The atlas moved at midnight on the table by itself. I said I knew the coastline, but I was lying to myself. The silver ruler trembled across the painted blue. A false line split the ocean and bent away from you. I held the cracked magnifier like it might forgive the truth. Move the line and bring me home. Let the map redraw my fear. I have hidden half the journey every time the shore came near. The ocean knows my answer if I say what I have done. Truth can turn the paper back toward where we belong. In the cartography hall, the lamps were burning low. Old leather filled the silence with the scent I used to know. I measured the meridian, it shifted when I breathed. The route I never mentioned opened underneath. Then the train began to shudder with the atlas on my knees. Move the line before we vanish, let the compass hear me now. I was scared to name the water, so I called it something else. No border ever saved me when the lost shore pulled so hard. Tell the truth and watch it surface from the dark beneath the chart. I said there was no passage. I said the sea was gone. I said your name was nowhere, but I knew it all along. The paper edge cut my finger. The train lights blood outside. I tore the spine wide open, and the map stopped telling lies. Move the line and leave it standing. Let the
Venice shore appear. I am done with safer stories, I can see the water clear. Somewhere past the final station there is more than I deny. Home was never lost forever, I just kept it locked inside. The atlas stayed open, the ruler fell still. Your route crossed mine softly, past the last known hill. When the train reached morning, the shore was waiting there. I found the ferry terminal, half covered by the tide. Your ribbon on the railing, still heavy from the night. The shell catalog was waiting, with numbers carved in blue. I held one to my ear and almost heard you. Just a breath in the water where your voice used to be. Give it back, the voice I knew. Let the tide say where it went. I have carried all your silence like a message never sent. Somewhere under all this water, there is still a door for me. If your name can open anything, I will set it free. The drawers were full of whispers from people long ago. Small shells lined in order with every word they spoke. I searched until my fingers were all from salt and wood. Your name was never written where they promised that it would. So I took the pearl-handled knife and carved it where I stood. Give it back before I break. Let the catalog answer now. I am tired of loving silence with my head beneath the sound. Every shell keeps turning colder, every wave pulls at my sleeve. If your voice is past that doorway, then the tide can take me. I thought memory was gentle, I thought grief would let me rest. But it followed me like water, rising slowly to my chest. The drawer began to open, the black sea touched the stair. I dropped the knife below me and left the surface there. Give it back, I'm coming through. Let the old sea know my face. I am done asking the shoreline for a sign it cannot make. There is love beyond the missing. There is proof beneath the blue. If the library kept your voice, I will bring it back. this time. The harbor museum slept with rain against the glass. I found the diving ledger behind a broken clasp. 6 archives named in order, 1 space left underneath. A wax-sealed key beside it, still cold from the deep. Then bells below the water started counting back to me. 7 doors down, the old bells call through the blue beneath the bay. I can hear a hidden city asking me to come away. Every truth we left unspoken waits below the harbor floor. If I follow what is ringing, I won't be lost anymore. I turned the copper helmet toward the harbor floor. The room filled up with thunder from a place without a shore. Each bell became a number, each number found a name. The ledger shook beneath me like it knew why I came. I locked the gate behind me and stepped into the rain. 7 doors down, the water answers past the lights along the pier. There are halls beneath the silence, there are names they made disappear. Let the city keep its warnings, I have heard the lower bell. Somewhere under all this pressure lives the story no one tells. I was afraid to leave it, afraid to trust the sound. But fear is just another lock when the key has been found. The first step broke the surface, the last light left my hands. Then marble rose below me like a long forgotten land. 7 doors down, I'm still descending with the bell inside my chest. If the world above forgets me, let the deep remember best. All the doors are opening slowly, all the drowned halls glow ahead. I am not here to be rescued, I am here to wake the dead. The gate stayed locked behind me, the ledger closed on shore. Copper sang around my breathing as I reached the 7th door. Far below the harbor, the last archive knew my name. We climbed before morning to the chapel on the hill. Your hands were cold from walking, my heart would not sit still. The choir book lay open like someone left a sign. Pressed seaweed in the pages marked a verse I knew by line. You looked down at the floor and said we should not run. Lift the stone and read the sea. Let the old world come through. I can feel the floor remembering what they hid from me and you. If this place was built on silence, then the truth is still below. Take my hand before it opens. I am ready now to know. The chisel tapped the limestone, too loud for such a room. Dust rose in the quiet, like breath inside a tomb. Underneath the chapel tile, a blue map caught the light. Not land, not any country, but planets drawn like tides. The stairwell waited open, and the air smelled damp and old. Lift the stone before I lose nerve. Let the hidden atlas speak. I've prayed for simple answers, but the ground moved under me. Every line beneath this chapel points to water far from here. If we step into the darkness, maybe history becomes clear. I used to fear the buried things, the names no one would say, but fear can turn to wonder when the door gives way. You stepped across the threshold, I followed where you stood. Then I sealed the crypt behind us for the world we never understood. Lift the stone, we are not turning. Let the chapel keep our names. There is beauty in the breaking, there is truth beneath the frame. All the maps they called impossible are shining at our feet. If the sea began below us, then the lost are not asleep. Handbells moved above us, slow voices filled the stair. The atlas glowed in silence like it knew why we were there. Past the door I closed forever, the ancient water breathed. Ooh, 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 ooh. Room was still warm when we pushed the door in. Black paper on the table, smoke caught under our skin. You said nothing here survived, but I saw the ash move. A coastline in the tray, like a message coming through. The compass in your hand started turning toward the blue. The action cross the blue. Let the burn lines lead us out. There is proof inside the ruin. There is more than fear allows. If no telescope has seen it, then we go by what remains. Hold the compass to the fire. I can almost see the waves. expedition case was open, its brass latch burned black. I brushed it with my thumb, and the shoreline answered back. Not a place from any chart, not a sea we ever knew, just a world beneath the damage, pulling both of us through. We climbed the signal tower with the case between our arms. Read the ash before it scatters, let the coast appear again. I am done calling it madness just because no one believed. Every ruin has a reason, every scar can point the way. If the fire left directions, we are leaving here today. I used to need a witness, I used to need a sign, but some truth come broken and still feel alive. You lined up the compass with the blackened latch. I threw the case over and there was no going back. Read the ash, we have our heading, let the tower fall behind. There are oceans past the burning, there are worlds we still can find. No more waiting for permission, no more proof that comes too late. Where the smoke gives up its secret, we will cross into the ash lifted in the wind, the compass held its nerve. Far below the tower, the old case split and burned on my thumb. The soot stayed dark, like a coast I had to learn. We worked below the mountain, where the sky was always near. The listening dome was cracked, but it still held every year. I threaded the signal reel through the old recorder. You held the star chart open with dust along the border. Then a low sound moved like water through the wire. Hear it rise beneath the stone, let the desert answer back. I can feel the glass dome trembling like a heart we almost lost. 3,000 years of silence breaks across the recorder. If the sea was never gone, then we were never alone. The planet had been listed as dry before our names, a dead place in the records with nothing left to save. But the waveline kept returning to the same dark basin. You traced it with your finger and forgot how to breathe. The hot dust smelled like warning, but the sound kept growing deep. Hear it rise through the static, turn the star chart toward the basin. My hands are shaking hard, but the pattern matches now. Was only waiting for a sound to split it open. What they call the dead planet has been breathing But truth came through the speakers and shook the sealed door. You said we could still stop. I knew that we were done. I broke the observatory seal and let the ocean come. Hear it rise, I'm breaking the seal. Flood the chamber with its voice. No more name, make it empty. When the water knows our names, every buried city waits. Far below the desert floor, we came looking for an ending and found the ocean home. The dome rang like a bell, the signal filled the room. Your eyes were full of mourning, though the deep sky stayed blue.